how do we make sure that our people are not spectators in that economy, but they are also participants? What sort of skills do we need? Now, the first skill that you need is what I call multidisciplinary skills. So which means your interest must be broad. You must be interested in technology, but you must be interested in other things.
I like to say that robots do not have social and cognitive skills. So you're going to continue to need those skills. So that is on the technical part of the business. But we also realize that for the organization to continue growing, we're still going to invest in some skills that are not going to be, that will not be replaced by AI, like your customer service. I mean, once we sell you a tire, probably you will not appreciate us to send you a voice note via a machine dealing with you as part of after service. That human touch will remain relevant.
But the one other area that I think as South Africa we need to critically explore is what I call the obsession with everyone having to go to university. Where we have lost the plot as South Africa is to think that jobs such as artisans aren't sexy enough, or they're not cool, and therefore we wanted to encourage everyone not become an engineer. We don't all have to become engineers. This country will still need artisans, and this country is running short of artisans.
With your 50 megs, go out there, check the information now. It's on your device. You can actually find it anywhere. And there are actually free courses that teaches you the digital skills that are currently in need. Because now that's what's gonna make you employable, and that is what is going to make you, or give you a competitive advantage when you can actually say, these are the skills that I have. I can use Google spreadsheets. I can use, these are the things that are needed now. So if you are unable to offer that value, then you will continue or stay being unemployable if you are not proving value.
That small data you have, use it profitably so that you can share your content with the world. And content these days is consumable. People want to buy into content. We have TikTok superstars these days. People that are not employed by any media house, they take their own videos in their homes and then they upload and then they get paid. I mean, YouTube pays people for content. So we need to stop dreaming about working for a bigger radio station. You can be a radio station yourself. You can become a content creator yourself. But the problem is access. Because a lot of people have been complaining about data in South Africa. Data is expensive and all of that. But if your content is consumable enough, you can get yourself a sponsor who would then say, okay, it's fine. I'll give you so much data for you to be able to upload this and as a sponsorship. So we need to stop thinking around wanting to seek employment, but let us be creative ourselves.
It's for us to take it upon ourselves as South Africans, those who believe strongly that we can change the world outside the policymakers, and say, we will take it to the streets of social media and find those who have solutions, and we need to encourage young people and South Africans to start collaborating as opposed to looking for employment. Most of the graduates that are sitting here and everywhere else, the end goal is for one to graduate and get employed. We need to get to a point where, as individuals, we do not expect anyone to remind us that something is missing in the world. We've got to remind ourselves that so much is missing, and I am the answer for what is missing in the globe.
Every job or anything or any task that can be automated, it will be automated sooner or later. If it hasn't been automated right now, it will be automated. So what you need to start thinking about, problem solving. And when you think of problem solving, you have to go outside of the box. You don't necessarily have to think about competition. You need to become problem solvers And you need to think outside the box when it comes to problem solving. Don't just think competition, think substitution, think the problem.
This is an inspiration for me. You are here because you're hungry. You are here because you have something to offer. And you are here because you are inspired by something. And there are 4 things that we talked about for me that are the ingredients of success. And the first one you have covered by just being here. That hunger. The second one is what we talked about, which is being inspired to look around your communities, find problems, and internalize those problems and find solutions. That I have no doubt that you have. The third thing is access to capital. I want to address it now. And the fourth one, maybe related to that, is access to markets. You have a product to offer, you have done everything, but where is a market for this?
Keep that hunger for knowledge. Keep that hunger for new skills. Keep that hunger to make sure that you are able to advance. And let me tell you, there is no way in the workplace that if the situation, if the environment allows, okay, they will kick you out if your attitude is right and if you are productive. All right? So those things are very important. I'm not saying do not fight for your rights if the need be, but what is important is that you must understand that I've managed to get an opportunity to put my foot into this particular company.
Most of you are not persistent. You want to start a business today and become successful tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes 20 years to become an overnight success. And by the way, there's no early and there is no late. There's just appointed time. But that appointed time complements you. Mandela became a president at 72. Was he late? No. It was his appointed time. Morgan Freeman, how many of you know Morgan Freeman, the actor? He started hitting big time when he was over the age of 50. But he was persistent. He kept doing the work. Most of you are not willing to do the work. You're not. Speed, everything must just be quick. Yes, we're in the fourth industrial revolution. Technology is going to help us to do things much more quicker, but it will not change the nature of time. You understand? And it will not change the golden rules. You get to the top by working hard to becoming an innovator.